Thank you so much. My name is Muhammad Zaman. I'm a professor of biomedical engineering at Boston University. You know, all of us get sick for one reason or another, and our ability to get better or get a cure depends not only on reaching the healthcare facility on time and making sure that the diagnosis is accurate, it also depends on getting the right drug at the right time, something that helps in the healing process, something that makes us get better. Now, unfortunately, this luxury of quality medicines is not available to a significant part of the planet, including in my own country, in Pakistan, where growing up, I knew dozens of stories of challenges people faced because of poor quality medicines. Now, poor quality medicines come in all forms and shapes and mechanisms. So on our top left, we see poor manufacturing, things that shouldn't be done, things that are dangerous, costly to the lives of people, medicines that are stored improperly, that lead to degradation, issues of intentional falsification, misleading the naive consumer, and of course, things available without any checks and balances. All of these make the problem a truly global phenomenon. Anywhere from 10 to 30% of all drugs available on the planet may be counterfeit, substandard, degraded, or poor quality. It accounts for about $75 billion annually and leads to the loss of life of about 700,000, 750,000 people every year. And this doesn't even add up and include the people who are now exposed to antimicrobial resistance at all parts of the planet, whether you're in New Delhi or in New York. Out of this came PharmaChk, with a fundamental belief that no matter who you are, where you live, what you look like, how much you earn, you should be able to get quality medicine when you need it. And there should be no compromise on this whatsoever. PharmaChk is a portable suitcase and is a mechanism to tackle the problem of poor quality, falsified and counterfeit medicines in a manner that is affordable, easy to use, rapid, and quantitative. We want to go beyond the only yes or a no answer, whether there's some drug available in this or not. We want to be able to tell it quantitatively, whether it is 83% or 90%, whether the drug is going to release at the right time or not, and do so at all points in the supply chain. But you know, the most important thing is to empower people in their communities and their countries. So this is Alfred, a colleague of ours and a friend of ours who we have worked with closely in Ghana. For him to get trained on something that wouldn't take weeks, but in fact only takes 15 minutes, and test the drug from start to finish and develop the confidence that he can trust the system, that he can test the drugs that he and his kids are going to get, is one of the most empowering things. So we want to sort of develop a new gold standard in the field that is quantitative, that gets you the relevant results that are relevant in your country, in your community, and above all, decrease the cost so that it becomes affordable for everyone. So the question is, how does it fit into the system? Because we don't want to create a new system. We want to empower and strengthen the existing system. The existing system, unfortunately, doesn't do any testing. Or if it does testing, it is ad hoc. Sometimes happens, sometimes doesn't. Happens at one point and not the other. With PharmaChk, we want to be able to do that at all points that may be vulnerable, so that we can strengthen the system so that nobody at all is affected by poor quality medicines. So where do we go from there? So our ask is three things. We want to develop new relationships in country to ensure that we understand the context and be able to provide solutions that are relevant to you. We also are looking for partners that allow us to increase the breadth and the depth of our platform so we can solve the problems, whether they are in malaria or in TB, in antibiotics or in other life-saving drugs. And finally, we want to work with regulators, with ministries of health, with other groups who are able to help us navigate the landscape of regulation so that the solutions that are provided are not just for today and tomorrow, but are sustainable and are going to be there from 10, 20, and 100 years from now. Thank you very much.